Right, and staying with efforts to ease vaccine inequity, Korea's shipment of 470,000 AstraZeneca vaccine doses landed in Thailand about a week ago. For more, I have Janine Pakditam over in Bangkok, live on the line. Janine, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.
Right, so Thailand is planning to inoculate 70% of its population within this year. Now, how is this plan advancing? And what can you tell us, Janine, about Thailand's vaccine procurement efforts?
Yes, by the end of 2021, Thailand aims to have a total of 179 million doses of vaccine, with brands ranging from AstraZeneca, Pfizer, Moderna, Sinopharm, Sinovac. So far, though, Thailand has received about 128 million doses of vaccine this year through purchase agreements and donations from vaccine manufacturers and countries, including South Korea. As for the challenges, though, the country's slow procurement pace happens because Thailand handled the first wave quite well, and the country had a low infection rate. So the government did not necessarily rush to purchase the COVID vaccine. But as a result, Thailand failed to procure enough vaccine when the Delta variant hit the country earlier this year because we had limited vaccine supply and also led to the low inoculation rate. The government has been widely criticized for this, and since then it has stepped up its procurement plans. And next year, Thailand plans to procure at least 120 million doses.
Right. Now, Janine, as you mentioned, quite a number of countries, including the US, the UK, Germany, as well as Korea, are donating COVID-19 vaccines to Thailand. What has been the public response to this show of support?
The reaction from both the government and the public has been very positive because having quality vaccines in supply helps Thailand increases inoculation rate and pave way for safe reopening and economic revival. The health minister thanked South Korea for the vaccine assistance that just recently got to Thailand, as you mentioned, saying that the Kai gesture represents the strong ties between two countries and also South Korea's commitment in helping with the global vaccination efforts.
Right. And how are these vaccine donations, Janine, been distributed in Thailand?
So the currently 18,000 South Korean national living in Thailand, and they will be the first to get the vaccine, the donated vaccine. Thailand has limited vaccine supply, and authorities have made it a priority to inoculate people living in big cities, especially Bangkok and Phuket. These are popular tourist destinations as well, in order to accelerate their reopenings. But a decent amount of Thai has received Sinovac vaccine. This Chinese-made vaccine has been deemed less effective against the highly contagious Delta variant by some. So in order to remedy this, the government has been giving boosters of the AstraZeneca vaccine to people who receive Sinovac.
I see. Janine, one final question. Thailand is poised to open its borders to vaccinated travelers, quarantine-free, starting next month now. What are the prospects for Korean visitors to the country?
So the Thai government has not finalized the list of countries as we speak. Though the Thai Prime Minister recently announced that there will be no quarantine requirements for fully vaccinated travelers from 10 countries, including China, Germany, UK, USA, and Singapore. However, he has not named the other five. It's likely that these five countries would be the countries that Thailand can get large number of tourists. So we'll have to wait and see.
Right. All right, Janine, thank you very much for the latest on the COVID-19 situation over there in Thailand.
My pleasure.